We both enjoy the finest things of life. She always loved luxurious things, loved fine dining. We love to both look. I know I do owe you a lot, and I miss you a lot. About her life, and that got me really emotional to the point we both started crying. And that's how it all started. And in case I fondly call her Okpeyemi, it's pure at heart. It's the lover of God, and it's the simplest things that make her.
Oh, Kola is confusing me. Like, stay in one place. If you're for Imisi, let us know you are for Imisi 100%. If you are not, let us know you're not for Imisi, because what's it with saying things behind her and then coming to in front of everybody again? Anyway, guys, welcome to another episode of Big Brother Naija Season 10 updates on Leadership TV. I am Nefisat Abdurrahman, and you know we always have lots and lots and lots of gist for you. But what do you think about Kola's sneaky attitude? Because I don't understand it. One moment, Kola is all over ABC. Kola is, oh, ABC is this, ABC is sweet. Even though we all know he is always talking about, oh, ABC gives me food. That brings me to the question, what happens if ABC stops cooking for Kola? What happens if she actually stops caring for him for a minute? Does that mean he's not going to love her the way he claims he does? Because it's beginning to look like Kola is just all over MEC because of what MEC has to offer. Now, don't get me wrong. I know Kola has also been there for MEC. But can you even compare them both when we're talking about who has been there for the other throughout this whole 8 weeks? So the housemates had the sponsor task where, you know, it's a ritual in Biggie's house. Almost towards the end of the season, they bring this task. You talk about somebody that is dear to you in the house, whether somebody that has left or somebody that is still in the house. And Kola had a lot to say. As a matter of fact, after the task, he was telling Zita in the HOH lounge that he added Dede's name, but because he noticed that Dede didn't talk about him, he removed the name. And I was like, okay, are we now doing energy for energy thing here? Because I mean, anyways, still on that task, it was emotional. Kola and Imisi started crying when he was talking about, oh, Ayikemi, me, this one, that one, she's this, she has a sweet side, she's a good person, and all of that. Kola also talked about Sabrina. As a matter of fact, he started with Sabrina. And at this point, I think Kola is in love with Sabrina. Because what in the name of good talks about a person is that? Hey, this guy went on and on and on and on about Sabrina. Don't forget that Kola told brides that if Sabrina was still in the house, maybe, just maybe, he wouldn't be this close to Imisi. Maybe even to Dede. Even though he has always said, oh, Dede is the only person, she's the only type of she's the only woman that's my spec, she's the only this, she's the only this one, that one, and all of that. Anyways, moving on, then we had other people like Culture, Rude Boy and JCJ did their thing. They talked about Omide, Joanna, and Koi, of course, also talked about. And then Jason J talked about Dede. You needed to see the expression on Dede's face. That kind, I don't understand. Why you call my name? I be your friend. I be your mate. Myself, what is going on with these housemates? It's the way they shock us every day, every minute that passes by. If there's anything about these housemates, it's how unpredictable they are. And I love it for the game. It's keeping us on our toes. And Zita didn't talk about Tracy. I think they were besties. Anyway, guys, let me just leave you to decide what you think about these housemates, especially with this body of life. Certain things happened that we didn't see coming. I did not see them coming. I did not. And Isabella is one person that easily loves people because the way she talked about Sultana, she talked about Emisi, and all of that, and all of that. And it was fun, and I loved it. I loved every part of that game. Now, I'm coming down to Mide. Because tell me why Mide will not mind her business. Tell me why Mide is obsessed about Emisi. Why she just wants to talk about Emisi every minute, every second, every hour, every day that passes by. Before I say anything, please watch this video. Where the media was talking about Emisi being obsessive with Kola. And I was like, wait, did she just say that? Emisi obsessive about Kola? I don't understand. From where to where? Waiting on bring this thing. Anyways, watch the video.
The only thing I'm skeptical about with you guys' friendship is the side that she wants to just be obsessive over you.
Yes, that's the only part. I agree with you. I agree.
Because you know you said that there were times where she'll be angry that you're spending more time with David. And I'm like, that is giving jealousy. That's no longer friendship.
Or giving
Attitude when she sees you with another girl that you like and she knows. That's actually giving that there's something more to it. But even if there's something more, as far as you're clear on what you're there's nothing.
I do care about the person genuinely.
So that's where it's going to end. I don't feel like it reminds me of.
You feel like it reminds me?
Yeah, I feel like
the same
he
dynamic.
likes her, and he knows that he wouldn't get past whatever it is that he has. It wouldn't get past friendship, and he's okay with that. And I feel like it's the same way she might start having feelings for you, but she might just know that it wouldn't pass that friendship. I think you guys have the same thing.
Why would she even say that? How can she even think like that? Anyway, I've always known Mide not to be somebody that, I don't know, I don't want to say she doesn't think straightforward or whatever it is, but her saying, oh, she doesn't want you to be with other people. What's you they yarn? Like, what do they think? What do you smoke? Because I don't get it. Do you actually think Emisi can't live without Kola? Do you think that? Do you think because, Emisi cares about Kola, it means she's going to be... I mean, we've seen Emisi doing her thing. We've seen Emisi going all out for Kola. Yes. We've seen her being there for him in his low times. Like I said earlier, we've also seen Kola doing that for her, but you can't even compare both. You can't. So at the end of the day, if Emisi stops cooking for Kola, if Emisi stops caring for Kola, if Emisi stops being concerned about Kola, hey, what goes up around? Anyways, that's Mide's problem. We're going to get to the root of all this when they come out of the house and people are seeing things they don't know in the house, and then we'll know where the relationship goes on from there. Now, I'm beginning to love the relationship, the growing relationship between Dede and Emisi. I mean, this week we've seen Dede talking to Kola about Emisi, and why would you say everybody is talking to you? You're her best friend. So it's right for them to tell you, okay, talk to Emisi, meet Emisi. Who do you expect to do that? You are her friend, so it is your responsibility. And then we've seen them having this 6 months, even though sometimes it looks like Dede is trying to be cautious because of Mide, Joanna, Thelma, and the likes of them. So earlier, they were in the kitchen area, and Dede was telling Emisi how she wanted the runway thing to go. And she was telling Emisi that, you're going to wear a bikini. And Emisi was like, you are who? And she was like, I am baby, you're not going to wear bikini for us. Wear bikini for us now. I like the new relationship that is beginning to grow between the two of them. And to be honest, I've been thinking about it. Will this grow outside? Will this continue outside when they eventually leave the house? Is this a relationship that can last forever, or is it just because the house is becoming empty? I mean, we all know when the house is becoming empty, towards the end of the show, people begin to make friends with people who ordinarily we would have thought would never be friends. But then we still have 2 weeks to go, so there's still a lot to happen. We're going to find out. Before I do that, watch the video, enjoy the seamanship.
Yeah, anything that you want to wear. The dress, the normal outfit, any outfit you want to wear. But the first one will be like fine, not like dinner dress or any dress. The second one can be jean trouser or just anything normal. And the third one is bikini. No, baby. I know the bikini. So it doesn't have to be just bikini. You can wear cover now. We used to wear it on Thursday for the cover, and then but they will still be a little bit of. That's cover now, yeah.
Who tell you say
I love me a sister. I love me a friend who shares her plans with me. Like, I like to be in that space where it always feels like before anybody else knows the plan, I know the plan. I'm making the plans with you. That's what true friendship and true seamanship is. Anyways, like I said, in Biggie's house, you cannot even define what is true and what is not. Now, we begin to have some kind of an angle that's, I don't know, I'm scared for. We have Isabella, we have Sultana, and we have Emisi. And if there's one thing I'm certain of, from the beginning of the show till now, Emisi is one person who is very calculated, she's very smart, and she knows where not to run her mouth. In fact, Emisi is that person I can tell you for sure that she doesn't run her mouth unnecessarily. She doesn't like talk about people. She will not say things she won't say to you behind you. And that's one thing I'm sure about Emisi. But still, where there is Sultana, anything can happen. Remember, guys, she's the gossip queen in the house. So Sultana can say anything about anybody and maybe, probably, possibly has the power to make you say things about people. And before you know it, information is flying around. Well, after the whole drama, they were seated in the garden and it seemed like, or let me say it the way Biggie will say it, it may seem as though they are planning a coup on the housemates. Listen to this.
I'll just come and wake you people up. That's when it's fast asleep.
Faith, they sleep for that place. And you know Joanne, they sleep for that place too.
Where?
They sleep for the closet now.
Citrus.
No, two of them sleep in the closet.
Me we hide face sleep as we wake up. When
you hide them?
Yes, now.
Yeah.
See, Faith can no be there in sleep. Yes, now.
But who's the beginning will call us smoke with the tunnel? Like who beginning will call us to return?
No.
Beginning will rat us out.
No. Biggie is not a snatch.
Biggie is not a snitch. Can't you? Can't you?
But Biggie is not a snitch. But
Every day want to rat us out.
this house will not catch fire.
I'm telling you know how many things with this.
I want to.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
So you're doing tomorrow night. You're hiding the baby also.
Everybody's on.
You know where there are three people, what do we usually call them? The three musketeers. For the past 2-3 days, that's what it's been looking like. Even though I think on Tuesday morning or Monday evening, Emisi and Sultana had a mini clash. It wasn't really a clash, but it just Emisi to stand for herself, and if you want it low key, she gives you the fight low key. But if you want it on a high level, girl is ever ready. I mean, in the discussion, Emisi was even talking about how she hid Faith's slippers and all the drama that went on, and some of the housemates didn't even know. So she was telling her girls that kind, giving them an assurance that no worry, I go feed you and people no go know and all of that. Anyway, guys, this brings us to the end of today's episode on Big Brother Naija Season 10 updates on Leadership TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Tell us what you're thinking, what's the vibe you're getting on today's show, and all of that. Join us same time tomorrow, same station. From me to you, bye.
Be part of our brand. Leadership for God and country.